for the NBA Finals rematch are out December 10th out by the Bay and January 19th in Boston. Cam Smith here with Jeff Goodman and Pat Garrity. And guys, let's talk a little bit about last year's Eastern Conference champion, the Boston Celtics. And JG, you know we got to start this conversation with you, with the Celtics. Did they do it?
For what he did. Now, he didn't use their trade exception, but he didn't need to. Now, think about what he did. He got Malcolm Brogdon. I know he's been banged up. I know he's been injury prone, but if you want to go that route, which you don't have to, and then you add Gallinari, who's again like a career 40%, high 30s, three-point shooter. You know, he's old, he's 34, but you know what? Even if he's not making shots, he's got size, and you've got to respect him out there, which especially Jaylen Brown, who gets stripped quite a bit when he takes it to the rim.
Yeah, those are key words right there, Jeff. Creating space for a Boston Celtics team that is very high-powered offensively, but when you can space out the defense, it just allows those players like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to be that much more dynamic. All right, Pat, from your perspective, and we need you to bring that front office expert perspective on this, what's the most significant move that the Celtics made this offseason for you?
I agree with Jeff. It was as a scorer with a little bit of a smaller menu, but I think on paper, they did nothing but get better. They added offense, they added size, and they were already a monster on the defensive end last year.
Jeff, let's talk about Jaylen Brown, because from the Celtics standpoint, they were willing to basically trade him if the right trade came around. So how do you feel about
I'm questioning it largely because I now question Kevin Durant and his mental state right now after choosing to play with Kyrie Irving and leaving Steph Curry. I almost feel honored that my name is in there with a top 10-ish player of all time. And maybe Jaylen Brown, we don't know. We haven't heard from Jaylen Brown yet. But ultimately, the crazy part is, guys, that I'm actually questioning whether or not
this win total for the Boston Celtics?
Oh, I'm hammering the over on that. I mean, they had the point differential of a 58-win team last year. They only won 51 games. Defensively, I don't see how they're taking any step back. I have them as the #1 team in the league defensively, and their issues.
Not to hear you going under this win total. I know you're going over. So tell me why you're going over.
Ime Udoka. That's why I'm going over too. I mean, he was the one who flipped this thing last year. You can say what you want about everybody